My partner can have female friends.
Women are complex. You
We are
understand?
not. Something that you want to tell that your friend. Tell it to me. Because I don't know.
So what do you do? Hi guys, or hello again, or hi friends, or which is it?
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Okay. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gaye and I'm happy to have you here. Today is a very special day. I mean, as you can see,
You're supposed to be on the side, not in the middle.
are we going to do this video today?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like we're supposed.
You want to take the attention on my channel?
No, like it's a panel. So discussion.
I'm too close to you.
No, like you're not on.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gaye and today is a very special day because I have my very first guest on my YouTube channel. So I'll allow him to introduce himself. He
Hey,
said I should
people,
stay
what's
far
going
from
on?
him. So
No, hi, my name is Chibukem, and it's nice to be here.
So Chibukem here is my friend, and today we're going to talk about something, that everyone, has experienced, friendship. And I just thought he would be the best person, He has wisdom, so that's why I brought him.
Yeah.
So Chibukem, tell us what friendship means to you.
Okay. Friendship is defined by any situation where I find an overriding sense of mutual benefit, mutual affection, mutual understanding, and obviously love in that situation with another person or group of persons. Then I can confidently say that friendship exists in such a situation.
Yeah, that's good. For me, friendship is a ship between me and someone. I don't know, between me and like someone or like a group of persons and like mutual interest and
And everybody's just paddling away. Huh?
no, like we look out for each other. I mean, that's what friendship is for me. So yeah. So what's the difference between friendship and acquaintances? Like, how do you really separate them?
So
Because I mean, we have a lot of people that we consider friends, but in the true sense, they are really not friends. Or I don't know, but to me, I think I draw the line. I know my friends and I know my acquaintances. So it's not like I go around and tell people, oh, you're my acquaintance. If they ask me, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I know the person. So for you, what's the difference between friendship and acquaintances?
yeah, so like I consider a lot of people my friends because
Yeah, the cool guy.
And it's kind of like, oh, what's the distinction between someone you just know and someone who's your friend? So I think it comes down to the understanding of what friendship is, because to me, friendship is having an overriding sense of goodwill towards someone, So when that exists, I find that you're my friend. So an acquaintance is like a distant friend, and a friend is a close acquaintance in a nutshell. If I could just make that.
So we're just trying to say that, acquaintances are people on surface level.
Yeah, an acquaintance is someone who is not so close to you or who has not fulfilled the full requirements of being labeled a friend. Yeah. And obviously you have to be an acquaintance to be a friend.
True.
But not every acquaintance is a friend.
Okay, that's true. Well, I think acquaintances are just like surface level. You cannot share personal stuff with them. But your friends, you can share deep things and personal, stuff with them.
Yeah.
So, an acquaintance can be someone that you just know, can be your colleague, can be your neighbor, but you just exchange pleasantries and can talk about things that you know.
So it's like maybe level one of friendship. Maybe friendship could be like level five of interaction, and then acquaintance is
Chances
like
like
level one.
one exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do friendships change as you grow older? I mean, the way you see friendships now that you're mature, is this the way you used to see it like when you were more younger? How did your friendship evolve over the years as you were growing?
And so like it's the same way the Yoruba say 20 friends can play together for 20 years because everybody's going to move or gravitate towards their personal trajectory of life. And it's very important to understand that it doesn't mean that people fall out of friendships. It just means that we are evolutionary creatures and everybody is going to move at their own pace. Everybody's going to evolve. Everybody's going to change. Even though we remain the same persons, we're going to become different versions of ourselves. So that evolutionary process is also like a weaning process. It's a process where you kind of like shape your life. And in the process of shaping yourself, some people become, unfortunately, surplus to requirements. And you feel like you don't have room to accommodate
With them anymore,
those relationships or those friendships anymore. So, I think it has a lot to do with the level of self-awareness that you have as a person that determines who gets kept and who gets left.
yes. Me, I think that as you grow older, friendship is more about value than vibes. I feel like when you're younger, you're just,
Yeah.
but as you grow older, you become very more intentional about the friendships that you make because of where you're heading to. Everyone does not have the same vision as you. You guys don't see things the same way. So you need someone who is on the same path as you so that the
Mm-hmm.
friendship can move on. But if you guys just see things differently, because I had friends, when I was way younger, that we're not even friends anymore because their lifestyles just somehow, I don't know, maybe they feel like I can be their friend because like we said, oh no, you're not going to be my friend anymore. We just there was just a
You just
shift.
fell out,
Yeah, we
basically.
just fell out. We don't think the same way. Maybe their lifestyle I'm currently
And it doesn't
having.
even have to be because of like a major argument or
Yeah,
anything. It's
exactly. It's
simply
just
that
that,
the things that you're prone to do, they aren't.
So that
And
brings me to saying that it's very possible to outgrow friendships.
yeah, definitely.
I
I
mean,
mean, you
because
could even be the one who was outgrown, so it's not necessarily
it's
like,
true.
yeah, so it's like both ways. Like
Yeah.
it could be that you were the one that was actually left behind, because I mean everybody doesn't move at the same pace, and it's
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
And there are people who you will leave behind because you don't feel like they match your pace or resonate with the frequency you're trying to maintain.
Yeah, true. So what qualities, makes a true friend? What are the qualities that, you say this
Okay,
is
so
what
if I could say maybe top three, I'd say honesty, loyalty, and trustworthiness. And then there's a key factor that I can't really put in one word, but the ability to have my back behind me, like have
that's
my
like
back at my back.
loyalty.
Yeah, basically, okay,
Yes,
yeah,
something like that,
it
yeah.
falls in there. Yeah, but you can be loyal to someone, but maybe at face value. You understand? But like it's like true loyalty, like
True loyalty, yeah, exactly.
yeah, being just having their best interest even when they're not in the room.
Have you ever been betrayed by a friend?
Oh, definitely. If you have friends, then you would have been.
So how do you
it's
handle friendship
it's
betrayals?
kind of like saying, "Have you ever gone to the bathroom after eating or
Oh
something?" Like
wow.
it's
Okay,
it's.
so tell me.
First of all, I try to not take it personal, and yeah, that's shocking, right? It's like, oh, something happens to me, and I'm trying not to take it personal. So why? I try not to take it personal because when you do something to me, it shows me, number one, how you view me, number two, how you view yourself, and number three, how you view what exists between me and you. So, um, if you betray me, then I find that you do not value my presence in your life. And depending on how damning that betrayal was and how badly I was affected and how close also that you were to me, I get to reevaluate the yardsticks of that friendship or whether or not it should still exist or not. So, extricating myself from the situation to actually examine it and ask those critical questions, goes a long way to actually deal with that betrayal.
So for me, like you said, how I handle friendship betrayals is I actually think about it. So because I'm a very emotional person, I think I can just think about it too deeply and like make my conclusions. So sometimes I like to hear from someone else. Like I can tell another person, like, you know what, look at the situation, where did I go wrong, and stuff like that. And honestly, when someone betrays me, like if a friend betrays me, like you said, depending on how damning it is, I just can unfriend you. You know, I'm just going to like, give you space. I don't want that, close, contact anymore.
Yeah, it's once bitten, twice shy.
Exactly. I don't want
Definitely.
it anymore. And then I forgive. Me, I even feel like friendship betrayals are more painful than relationship heartbreaks.
I mean, a relationship is still a friendship, though. It's just a friendship on steroids. but like, yeah, the forgiveness is mostly for yourself.
When someone betrays you, before they actually do it, did you ever have the intuition in your heart that they were going to do that thing to you?
Yes, actually,
Because the signs are there, right?
yeah, the signs are usually
exactly,
always there.
like it's always there.
You can tell that someone's capable of something, but you just give them the benefit, right?
Yeah.
You give people the benefit before the doubt. That's why it's called the benefit of doubt. Because you give them the benefit that they're a good person before you begin to doubt that they're a good person.
And they have to prove that,
Yeah, and as soon as that doubt creeps in, it's usually hard for them to get that benefit because the benefit is trust, right? And basically, before someone actually does something to you, they've actually done it to someone else. And usually we just tell ourselves that, oh,
I agree.
Maybe they wouldn't do it to me.
To me, yeah,
you
exactly.
understand? But the person's already shown you who they are, and you just didn't read the signs.
Exactly.
And you just kept giving them the benefit, even at the points when you should have actually started considering those doubts.
So what are some red flags in friendship?
Red flags would include, in a nutshell, jealousy.
Thank you.
Envy.
You should not be jealous of your friend. You shouldn't.
Yeah, and you shouldn't take it too personal either.
Don't be jealous of your friend. It's not good. Be happy for them. Like, be genuinely happy. Envy is of the devil.
Okay, that was like an outburst or something. But generally, like there are red flags. I think once a friendship starts to seem one-sided, and I would say this because a lot of people would not recognize that they are the parasitic party in a friendship because they are simply just benefiting without putting anything into the friendship, right?
They're not feeding the friendship.
Yeah. Well, once a friendship seems parasitic, whether you're the leech or you're the one being leeched off of, it's a red flag, definitely. Where you see yourself feeding and pouring out yourself without being watered or without being taken care of, understand it's not a sustainable scenario. And yeah, that goes. And then when someone is not able to see you or appreciate your value without feeling some type of way, some envy, some jealousy, then obviously that also doesn't work.
Okay, so what do you think is the difference between male friendships and female friendships? I mean, like male and then female friendships. Like, I think the dynamics are different.
Oh, definitely.
That's what I'm asking.
Definitely. There is because of the general makeup of a man and the difference in a woman as well, you can already see that male friendships are different from women female friendships, because men are logical beings and women are generally emotionally wired, right? So, and also women are complex. You
We are
understand?
not.
I I stand on the fact that women are more complex.
Women are not. We are just
and
as
simply
easy
because
as I feel like men.
if you agree that women are emotional beings, then obviously they are more complex.
Men have emotions too.
Yeah, but we do not lean into those emotions as much as women do.
Okay, fine.
You understand? That's the difference. Women also do have logic, right? But a woman would rather argue from the position of how she's feeling
okay,
in that moment
I agree on
than
that.
a man. A man will say, okay, let's Google, let's check what the stats are, let's check the facts. You understand? Like, we want to understand what has happened more than how we're feeling about what has happened, right? And because of that, men have more points of alignment that are easier to spot. You know, you can see men, you know, bond over the easiest things and the simple things of life, actually. And meanwhile, women need so many things to be in alignment,
before they're actually
they
friends.
before they can actually say, okay, this person is my person, or this is my friend. And even at that, they could still, like, not even. So you see a woman say something about her friend and you're like, oh, she really, are you sure you guys are really tight like that? You know, it's because you do, there are some things that you just don't. So generally, women are generally more complex and more emotional
and
in
just
a
plays down in
relationship.
the friendship.
Yeah, so the makeup kind of like tells in the relationships that they form, right? Men are simpler and they have simpler logical beings, and as such, their friendships are more fluid. But and women with their complexities, you know, pour the same into their friendships as well.
Okay, so do you think friends should always tell themselves the truth? Even if
Definitely, 100%.
Okay.
Even if what?
I mean, even if it can damage the friendship, do you feel they should always tell their friends the truth?
Well, if the truth is going to damage a situation,
that means you're not truly friends in the first place.
Then it shouldn't have existed.
So I want to ask you a question. If I had a partner and he cheated on me and you're very aware of it, would you tell me?
So it also, I don't want to be the bad guy. You understand? It's not my revelation.
You're not really my friend.
No. Okay, let me. Okay, so what if I was friends with both you and your boyfriend?
I mean, that's really complicated. Do
you understand? So I feel like if I knew that you had been cheated on, and maybe if we were friends and I wasn't friends with him, I could tell you.
It's easier to, exactly.
You understand? But if it was like, so it's, you know, the dynamics are very different and it's relative. So you can't really say, okay, it's one thing or the other.
Now, coming to this, can guys have like new girls? Like,
okay.
Relax.
Relax.
Can guys and girls just be friends, like just platonic friends? It doesn't have anything in between, they're just friends. Is it possible?
Short answer.
Yes.
No. Long answer.
It's not true. It's not true.
Let me land.
Oh, yeah, land.
The long answer is it's relative.
Okay.
And it's relative to the kind of boundaries that are set. Do you understand? So when situations or friendships are well defined, then guys and girls could be friends. Because a guy could just be in your friend zone for the longest time, just waiting for his moment, you understand, to actually show up and, you know, or maybe waiting for you to break up or something, and then he just pops out from the shadows and as your knight in shining armor, you're like, oh, you've loved me all this while and everything. But basically, as long as things are defined from the get-go and, you know, those boundaries are established, it's easier to be platonic friends, because where things are not defined, the lines get blurred. and you don't know where to stop or
Yeah.
how to even carry on. But as long as everybody has stated clearly, this is where we're drawing the line. It would also even guide the interactions that you have with that person, so you're even careful not to put yourself in a compromising situation where those lines now start blowing by themselves.
So if you had like a girlfriend or a partner and she has like a male friend that's very close to her, would you be comfortable with it?
It also depends on the level of trust and control that exists in that relationship. So if it was a very trusting relationship, I would have no other option but to trust that she would do right by me, maintaining that friendship with that male friend, right? But if it was a situation that didn't have as much trust and was more controlling, then definitely I would probably tap into my fear more, and not be comfortable with her being in that situation because I know how men are wired.
Okay.
Do you understand? And especially depending on the level of attractiveness that that person exudes, some people you can just want to be close enough to them for the longest time. Men are real patient predators. You understand?
True.
And you understand, depending on what the end point is,
Yes, yeah.
for a person, they could literally lie in wait for yeah, that's just what it is. They could lie in wait, and the perfect opportunity presents
then
itself, and it just happens.
Please, oh,
So
for me,
you just have this guy on the sidelines just nurturing this community. She's like, oh, he's so easy to talk to, and all the while, he's establishing the fact that in her head, oh, I can talk to this guy. He's so easy to talk to. He gets me. He this, he that, and at the key point, maybe when your relationship now falls apart, obviously, she's the easiest option.
for you
Is the
to
an emotional
support
blanket and everything, and from there you now start second guessing yourself. A woman being an emotionally, running on emotions and everything, you're like, oh, why don't I
Please,
just
me, for me,
it becomes a rebound
I mean,
guy.
my partner can have female friends, but
Mm.
they shouldn't be too close. I mean, I should be your friend too. So that thing that you want to tell that your friend,
Mm-hmm.
tell it to me. Because I don't know why are you having, I should be your friend too.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't say don't have friends, you have friends, but yeah, there should be boundaries. Because I don't know, man and woman together,
It's just not. It's not just there has to be a lot of definition, a lot of boundaries for you to have a healthy friendship between the sexes, because we're just wired to be attracted to each other. So especially when the other person is not bad to look at, you find yourself actually gravitating towards them automatically, because that is just the natural order of things, right? And when there isn't when there aren't any safeguards in place, anything could literally just happen. Yeah.
Okay, so
boundaries.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
Boundaries, very, very important. So how can you keep friendships afloat? I mean, some friends are in different locations. You don't get to see them every day. How do you keep the friendship surviving? With the distance, everyday life, adulting. How do you keep friendships, staying strong?
I think that you would make time for anything that's important to you.
Oh God.
And when you find that something means something to you, you would always make time to reach out or to say hello. Or
this also goes in like relationship. Like, I'm just putting it out there, Sha. So.
Well,
yeah,
and friendships are a type of relationship, right? And every relationship needs to be watered, or let it wither away and die, right? So if the friendship is going to be as good as the attention you give to it, you understand?
Word,
And
yeah.
also, a friendship will only stay as relevant as the level of maturity that exists in that situation. For example, I can know that we're both working, for example, and maybe we're working in different countries or different states, or we don't get to see each other as often. But when we're able to make consideration for the other party and know that, oh, this person is actually going through their own bits, when we link up, it still
It's like,
seems like,
yes,
oh,
nothing, you know,
there hasn't been that lacuna, or there hasn't been that
so
void,
much, yeah, exactly.
or that space between us to be too recognizable to make it uncomfortable for us to exist or to coexist or to maintain the relationship. You understand? So there needs to be mutual understanding, there needs to be goodwill, there needs to be intentionality and deliberate, consistent effort to make sure that things
In
don't
fact,
fall
you have
apart.
said it all, because I personally, I have a problem. It's like when I don't get to see people every day, it's not like I forget about them,
It's
but
out of sight, out of mind.
something like that,
It's a thing. It's a
but
thing. Yeah.
I tend to just focus on, you know, the people around
Yeah, in your
me,
immediate environment.
and then life is just doing its own thing.
Yeah.
And I think in between, you should find out time, like you said, to reach out to your friends. Like, may not be every
And then when
day.
you're not
Can just
considerate
be a
as well,
text, can be even sometimes like liking their post on, you know, or commenting underneath their pictures,
Yeah.
you know, and everything. So
yeah, it's way easier right now to stay in touch.
because of social media.
Yeah, so the little things actually go a long way to, you know, not just solidify relationships, but to show the other person that they actually matter.
Matter to you.
And you know, when you make those, you know, it's just the little things, you know, that actually build up to solidify friendship.
So here's my last question for today. What's one piece of advice, you know, you give about friendship?
See the other person as you would see yourself, and you can only give what you have. So love yourself before you try to love somebody
Love
else.
someone else.
Understand yourself before you try to understand someone else.
That's good. For me, I would say that friendship is a two-way street. If it feels one-sided,
Yeah.
it's best for you to exit the situation. And also, this is not something I'm really good at, but I'll say that I think you should give people grace.
There has to be an appreciable level of tolerance and reciprocity to keep that ship sailing. Yeah. In my books.
Thank you guys for watching the video to this point. If you're new here, please do well to what?
Like, share, subscribe, pray, hit the notification
pray.
button. Yeah, I mean, like, she needs all the help she can get. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
What's that cool sign?
Show. Oh Jesus! Don't take it personal. How small? Do you like this smell? Please. Oh no! Start again. Let's start over.
Just say hello. Can we have peace when we're doing this?
Always on silent. Jeez.